Hello guys, and welcome back to the CC&J show. I'm CC and this is...
I'm Jay.
And today we'll be discussing 6 things that we've implemented in our relationship to make it a success. Yeah.
So we was just trying to figure out what works for us and why this relationship is so much fun. And we narrowed it down to actually more than 6, but we're just gonna talk about 6 of them right now. And the first one is
self-love.
So we realized that like before we even got into a relationship, when we were just considering that we want to be with each other, we realized that we were good all by ourselves. We were strong in who we were. We loved each other. We were confident in what we were doing, and we had ambition, and we believed in ourselves and things like that. And it's one of the things that I admired about her. So when when we linked up, it was just like, whoa, you're a great person, and it's not like you're leeching off of me or you need anything. You're good, and I could just love you and add to it. And the same thing, she just adds to who I am.
When I realized that there was a problem with who I was growing into is when I was like not happy with what I was doing or how I was doing it. And I realized that everything at that point, I was doing it to please people around me. And I realized that I wasn't happy. I wasn't liking who I was becoming. And I said to myself, I need to stop. I need to like love who I am, appreciate who I am, and develop who I am. And when I started to do that, it was like the most amazing thing ever.
The same thing happened to me. Like when I was younger, I was like a sort of a people pleaser. I was trying to do stuff for everyone else and make people like me and do all this other stuff. And it was like nothing was working. And I realized like, yo, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. People gonna always have an issue with what you're doing.
Always
you do something,
got something to say.
Always got something to say. You do something right, they got something to say. You do something wrong, they got something to say. So I just gave up.
Yeah, just be yourself, work on yourself, be the best you.
And
that's what we did.
And I started focusing on me and doing my thing. And I realized like my confidence grew, you know, the love for myself grew. I started believing in myself more. I started taking on new challenges and my whole life just excelled. And when people started seeing the fact that like, yo, he don't ask nobody for nothing, he just doing his thing, they just started rocking with you like that. People start rocking with you because you really like believe in yourself and you love yourself. They can feel that energy.
Principle number 2.
What's number 2?
Honesty. Without honesty, we won't work.
Gotta be honest. And honestly, like, honestly,
he's
you know,
super honest. I won't want to say brutally, I mean wonderfully honest. We are wonderfully honest with each other. Yeah. We love each other to the extent whereby, you know, us being honest is just that way for us to get to the next level.
And that's how we operate though, because I know that I can say something and it may not come out the best way, but I'm just being honest, and she appreciate the fact that she appreciate the fact that I'm still being honest.
Principle number 3. Trust and transparency.
So, trust, yeah, I get that part. Like, honesty and trust go hand in hand. What do you mean by transparency?
In our relationship, we have each other's bank account information. We have each other's phone information. If you text my husband, you texting me, bro. You texting me. Just
that's true.
You texting
we don't do the whole walking around the house with phones locked and password stuff.
Because when you get married, you become one. So if you're in a relationship and you're working towards marriage, you should always strive for transparency, and you should always trust that person. Like, some people don't trust people with their things because they don't know what they're gonna do or whatever. If you don't trust that person, you need to question whether or not you should be in a relationship. Principle number 4. Always make your relationship a
priority. Yeah, you got to put in that work. A lot of people feel like, oh, why does a relationship has to be so much work?
Everything is work.
Everything is work. And, you know, but it's easy work. It's fun work. You know, for me, her happiness is like my number 1 priority. So, you know, I'm always trying to figure out a way to make her happy. Just like today, this morning I come in here and she's setting up the camera. She's dancing in front of the camera and everything, singing her favorite songs with her music on. And she just looked like she was glowing. And I was just like, wow, you look so happy. And I like that, you know, and I'm always taking notes like, okay, what did I do to make her this happy? So I can add that to the list and keep doing those things. And if she's upset about something, I can tell. And I'm like, all right, what did I do? And I'm gonna cross that off the list. For example, the other day she was making breakfast and I just like what I saw. So I just come up behind her and did her one of those, and she melted. And she was like, you know, I love it when you do that from behind hug thing. And it was like, boom. It's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna make sure I do that all the time.
We treat our relationship just as good as we treat our health. Like, you're always making sure that you're healthy. We're always making sure that we maintain our home, and we always making sure that we are maintaining things that are in our lives. So if we're working so hard towards the things that are around us, definitely need to work
on each
hard
other
and our relationship.
Yeah.
So principle number 5, and this is important because you always need to be helpful. You know, always help your partner. It doesn't matter what they're going through. It could be a conversation. It could be like picking up after them. You know what I mean? When Jay is cooking in the kitchen, because he throw down some good teriyaki chicken.
I wish I had for dinner.
Yeah, we should have that for dinner. So when he's doing that, I'm not waiting for him to like finish cooking. If there's dishes in the sink, I get up and I help him with the dishes. I'm not waiting for him to get to his laundry. If he's cooking, I get his work clothes out, I put it on the...
A lot of times she'll put the load in the wash, and when it's finished, I don't sit there and be like, babe, go put the clothes in the dryer.
Fix it up and put it in the dryer. You know, it's not, oh, I can't do that for you, like I'm not yours. No, you are my partner in life. So therefore, we need to always be helpful to each other. And this has been a wonderful plus to our relationship. So, number 6.
Prayer and meditation. We stay praying together. We'll sit there and think about what is it in our life that's a challenge. What is it that we're trying to reach for? What is that we need? And we sit down and we meditate together. We pray together.
Yes, and remember, when you're praying together, we also are very, very thankful for each other, for our relationship. We're super duper thankful for all the loved ones that we have around us that support us and, you know, show us some guidance. All the individuals that made a positive difference in our life and has contributed positively to our relationship. We want to say thank you very much. Shout out to Aunt Candace. We love you.
Love you, Auntie.
And so we want to say, always make sure that you are making sure that you get principles around you, not only with your relationship, principles with your children, principles with your siblings, principles with people that you associate with at your job, because we've realized that our principles has really, really helped us develop a successful relationship. Yeah. And thank you guys for tuning in to our show. Please don't forget to comment, remember, subscribe, share, and always remember to smile. Be happy. Bye.